Well, hello and welcome to the channel once again, friends of Sudoku. Today is May 19, 2024, and we are facing the New York Times hard Sudoku puzzle of today. And we have a very nice pattern here of a 6 and a 9 blocking here. So 6 and a 9 must go here, and therefore here. And the 6 blocks. So here is a 9 and here is a 6. Here we'll be looking for a 4, 7, and a 3. Don't know what to do with that. But an 8 now must go either here or here in the top row. And that is as far as that. Speaking of 8s though, this 8 and this 8 block here, and this 8 blocks here. So here's an 8. 3, 4, 7, therefore 1, 2, and 5 here. 5 blocks this square, so one of these is a 5 blocking back, and we have a 5 blocking down, so here's a 5. This 5 blocks up, and this 5 blocks across. This 5 also blocks across, and this 5 blocks down. A further 5 must go here. 3 here or here. Only one 7 today. 9 and 6 blocking here. 9 and 6 in 2 of these 3 positions. 8 blocks across here and up here. We have an 8 here. And now I think we can put an 8 in this square because this 8 blocks here, this 8 blocks here, and this 8 blocks here. So the corner square belongs to the 8 today. 1, 2, and 4. We talked about how these squares here must be 1, 2, and a 5 because we have a 1, 2, and a 5 blocking here. Now the 2 blocks here, so one of these is a 2, and the 5 blocks here. So one of these must be a 5 as well, and that means that this must be a 1. And now we have a situation where we are looking for a 1, 2, and a 4 here. A 1 and a 2 both block this square, so this must be a 4. And a 1 and a 2 now here. And since we have the 2 blocking here, and one of these is a 2 blocking here, it follows that this square must be a 2. This 1 blocks across, and this 1 blocks down. Here's a 1. So now this square can't be a 1 anymore, therefore this must be a 1, and this must be a 2. Which blocks here? This 2 blocks here. Here's a 2. Which blocks over here? And this 2 blocks up here. Another 2 here. These 2's block these squares, and this 2 blocks across, so a 2 goes here. 1's block like so, and like so. 1 here. 1 blocks down and across, 1 here. 6, 7, 9. 9 blocks, one of these is a 9. Blocking down, 9 blocks over. We have a 9 here or here. And since this 9 blocks across, one of these is a 9 blocking up. This is therefore the 9 in block 1, and in block 7 we have a 9 here. We also have a 6 blocking across like so and down like so, so a 6 goes here. This is way too easy today, don't you think? Now we have a 6 here. Oh, I promised a long time ago that I would stop saying that I think a puzzle is difficult or easy, because there's always someone who disagrees with me, and then we have a discussion over that. So just forget I said that, please. 5 and 7 here. 5 blocks. So here is a 7 and here is a 5. across here are 4 and a 3. Let's have a look, see. Well, both of these can be 4 and 3. So let's instead look at this square. Since it can't be a 4 and a 3, it must be a 7. And here now are 4 and an 8. 3, 4, 7. It's funny, we need a 3, 4, 7 here. These are 2 and 5, so a 3 and a 4 and a 7 also are missing here. But we can do something about that, can't we? Because the 7 blocks here and the 7 blocks here, so this must be a 7. And these must be 3, 4. It seems to me that the New York Times always has a certain pair that is a problem child for a certain puzzle. And today it seems to be the 3 and the 4. By the way, we have filled in quite a lot of numbers already, but we haven't completed any of those yet. Now, let's have a look at row 2. For row 2, we still need to find a 1, 3, 4, 6, 8. There's a 1, 4, 8, and a 6, all blocking this square, so it must be a 3. And since we have a 6, 4, and an 8 still blocking this square, it must be a 1, which blocks across here. We have 2 1s blocking up here, so here's a 1. And a 5 now in one of these squares. The other number must be a 7. Therefore, a 4, 8, and a 3 here. Really? Oh well. But a 4 and a 3 now blocking here, so 4 and 3 belong in 2 of these 3 squares. And 9 and 6 in 2 of these. And since we have a 6 and a 9 blocking this square here, we know that these must be a 6 and a 9. We just don't know which one goes where. And therefore 2, 5, and a 7 for these. We know this is 2, 5, of course. And we also need a 5 and a 7 here. 2 here or here and here or here. But now we have a 3 and a 4 blocking this square. So these 2 squares must be a 3 and a 4. And that means that this square here can only be a 7. 3 and 4 again. So 6 and 9. Therefore a 2, 3, and a 4 here. 2 and 4 block over, here's a 3. Now we have a 3 here, which blocks this square. This 3 blocks across, so we have a 3 here. And therefore here. This is a 3, 4, remember that, because these are 2 and 5. 3 blocks over now, giving me a 4 here and a 3 here. This 3 blocks across, giving me this 3 for the corner, and a 4 must go here to complete the row and the column. Since these 2 must be a 7 and a 6, this must be a 4. And the 7, by the way, blocks down, so here is a 6 and here is a 7. 6 blocks up and across, 6 here, and therefore here. Now we have a 6 here and therefore a 9 here, which blocks across. We have another 9 here, and we have a 7 here and here as well. This last square must be a 4, and therefore we have a 4 here and a 2 here. That gives me a 2 here and a 5 here and a 5 here and a 7 here from memory. 4 and 8 still to be placed. The 4 blocks up, here is an 8 and here is an 8. Here's therefore a 4 and here is a 4. And that's it for today's puzzle. Thank you for watching and bye for now.